To have plenty of something is to have more than you need.
The school had plenty of books for the students to read.
Favor. A favor is something you do for someone to help them.
Can you do me a favor and turn off the lights?
Cage. A cage is something that holds an animal so it cannot leave.
We put the parrots in their cage at night.
Depress. To depress someone is to make them sad.
The bad news from work depressed.
Astronomy. Declare. Blame. Struggle. To struggle is. Chemistry. Chemistry is the study of and reaction to substances.
In chem
Depart. Despite. Suspect. To suspect something is to. Dinosaur. A dinosaur is a very big animal that lived millions of years ago.
I like to see the dinosaur bones at the museum.
Exhibit. An exhibit is a display of interesting things.
There was an animal exhibit at the fair.
counsel, fame, destination, forecast. A forecast is an idea about what the weather will be like in the future.
The forecast says that it will rain all week.
Defend. Genius. A genius is a very smart person.
Since she was a genius, she easily passed all of her school exams.
Royal. Royal describes something that belongs. Gentle. Scholar. A scholar is a person who studies something and knows much about it.
The scholar.
Geography. Geography is the study of where things are. Admire. Interfere. To interfere is to govern. Lightly. Sword. Principle. Persuade. Row. Extraordinary. When someone or something. Shelf. A shelf is a place on a enable. Spite. Tail. Soup. Concentrate. Wet. Disorder. Abuse. Resist. Afford. Significant. Bake. To. Income. Bean. Ruins. Candle. A candle is a tribe. A tribe is a group of people who live in the same culture. Convert. Succeed. Debt. A debt is an amount of money that a person. Frustrate. Decrease. Overseas. If you go overseas, you go to a country on the other side of an ocean.
John often goes over.
Fault. Definite. Fund. A fund is an amount of money that people have.
We all put money into our club's fund.
Factual. Generous. Broad. Ingredient. Destruction. Insist. Basis. Mess. Slave. Metal. Metal is a strong material people use to build things.
Steel.
Permit. Monitor. To. Fog. Oppose. To oppose something. Occupation. Passive. If a person. Conclude. Quantity. A quantity is a certain amount of something.
I have a small quantity of milk in my glass.
Volcano. A volcano is a mountain. Sue. Chase. Anxiety. Army. Sculpture. A sculpture is a piece of art that is made from wood, clay. Billion. Cage. Carve. To carve means to cut into something. Valley. Consult. Relieve. Emergency. An emergency is a time when someone needs help right away.
There is a huge fire in my house. This is an emergency.
Youth. Fortune. When someone has good fortune, it means they have luck.
I have good fortune when I play cards.
Delight. Guarantee. Violent. Blame. Edge. Hike. To hike means to walk in the mountains or forest.
I always bring.
Astronomy. Astronomy is the study of the stars and planets.
Harold loved watching the stars, so he decided to study astronomy.
Initial. Resort. Intent. Protest. Lend. Considerable. Peak. Anger. Potential. Potential means capable. Move. Chemistry. Forever. Pride. When you have pride. Biology. Biology. Proof. Proof is. Palace. Quit. Admission. Spin. Dictate. Tiny. Convey. Tutor. A tutor is someone who gives lessons in a certain subject.
My sister is bad at math, so my mother.
A parent. Blind. Enormous. Calculate. To calculate is to find an answer using math.
I calculated how much money I would need to buy the car.
Chat. Impression. An impression is commit. Exhibit. Nevertheless. Compose. But. Dormitory. A dormitory is a school building where students live.
I will move into the dormitory at the beginning.
Brief. Exhaust. Reveal. Greenhouse. Ignore. Attempt. Obvious. Colony. Physics. Path. Dinosaur. A dinosaur is a very big animal that lived millions of years. Bride. Portion. Genius. Forecast. Ensure. Remind. Funeral. Secretary. Division. Severe. Guide. Talent. Cooperate. Thesis. A thesis is a Geography. Geography is the study of where things are. Authority. Vision. Stupid. Absorb. Try. Committee. Dive. Lightly. Shelf. Contract. Confident. Crew. A crew is a group of workers.
My father has a crew. They help him.
Gentle. Devote. Exchange. Dig. Capable. Dine. Principal. A principal is a person in charge of a Donate. Aid. Double. Ought. Elevate. Fasten. Flavor. Reputation. Foundation. Spike. Generation. A generation is hand. Abuse. Mud. Mud is soft, wet dirt.
My brother played rugby in the mud.
Row. Candle. Convert. Soup. Afford. Met. cheat, smooth, root, soil, giant, fault, mission, unique, colleague. A colleague is somebody you. Ingredient, debt, disappoint, rid, generous, decrease. To decrease something is to make it less. Sue, monitor, fund, car, insist, quantity, anxiety, billion, passive, metal, oppose, guarantee, hike, consult, fortune, wins, peak, intent, emergency, lend, to lend, tiny, pride, initial, spin, apparent, proof, potential, quit, dormitory, tutor, calculate. To calculate is to find an answer using math.
I calculated how.
Portion, exhaust, ignore, physics, severe, talent, compose, commit, green, obvious, uniform, vision, secretary, absorb, crew, elevate, double, thesis, flavor, generation, month, committee, dine, devote, contract, foundation, dig, unique, smooth, soil,